it's Abby Equestrian and welcome back. Today I'm just going to be filming just around the barn. Today is Monday, which is my day off, so today I'm not going to be working any horses or anything, but there are still some barn chores that I'm going to do and some other things that I need to get done. Currently I'm staying in this apartment. We are working on building an on-property house. But we're also building a bunch of apartments like this, so eventually when we get grooms and stable hands they can stay here. But you can see that house outside the window over there is currently in the process of being built, so hopefully that will be done soon. And this little apartment is not very completed either. There are just some storage boxes and then the bed and bathroom upstairs. Even though I don't need to work the horses today, I'm still going to, of course, feed them and then take some out to the pasture so they can just chill and have a nice relaxing day. Most of the horses give lessons or get worked pretty hard on the weekends because, you know, that's just like a time when a lot of people who are at the barn don't have work or schools, so they're able to come ride. Which is why Monday's the perfect day to give the horses off. So the first thing I'm going to do is feed all of them, and I'm going to go get some hay from the hayloft and then give them their grain. But I'm not going to film that because that will take quite a while and I don't want to bore you guys, so I'll see you in a little bit. Since my last video, I had to sell a bunch of horses because I didn't have the time to take care and train all of them, and they were also costing a lot of money, so a lot of them were on the younger side, so I decided to sell them, where they were able to go to good homes with great owners. I do, however, still have a lot of horses to take care of that are still at this barn, so I rearranged the barn to put the more sporty horses that are currently showing on one side, and then on the other side of the barn I have the older, more retired horses. They aren't completely retired, I still ride them sometimes, and I made sure to take all of the horses out to pastures just so they could chill for today. Some of them won't be out for as long, but they all get a little time just to play around. So I currently have all of the sportier horses out, so the way this barn is arranged now is the horses on this side are the main riding horses that are in training and everything, and the horses over here are a little older or just aren't used as much, but they of course still give a few lessons and, you know, do some chill things, but they're not currently competing. And then I have two stallions back here, and then the mules. So I only have 2 mules now. We had to sell a lot of the horses from the barn because it was just too much. It was costing too much and it was a lot to take care of. So now it's at a much more manageable amount. So next, I think I'm just going to turn out these guys and then probably the stallions and the mules. I will skip through this and come back to you guys once they are all out because this might take a while. Alright, so I just turned all of the horses out. In this pasture behind me you can see Ginger and Sugar Plum along with the 2 mules. There's one gelding and then the other 3 are mares. And all the other horses went out, and here I have the horses that usually aren't ridden very much. Over there you can see the competing horses. And I put fly sheets on the horses in here because for some reason it seems like the flies are a lot worse in that pasture, and the flies just really bother these horses, so I just put on those thin fly sheets. Raven and Jack are the 2 stallions, and they are the nicest stallions I've ever met. They get along so well together. Here you can see them. And they're the only 2 stallions I have left at this barn. But yeah, they're both super nice and they're very friendly with each other. So I do have a few other things that I have to do today. So the first thing that I have to do is go into Ventura, and I need to pick up some more horse feed and supplements, and I might swing by the tack store as well. And I also need to rearrange the jumps in the arena because I have not done that in quite a while. So yeah, right now I'm just walking out to my car. And I'm going to bring the white truck so then I can just put all the hay in the back, but I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, so I'm here I don't completely know my way around Ventura, so I may get a little lost, but I will find my way eventually. First, I think I might actually stop at the pharmacy because there were a few medicines that I did want to pick up just to have around the barn. Because, you know, you never know if a horse all of a sudden goes sore or lame or, you know, just needs something. Alright, so I just finished. I just grabbed some vet wrap, ice packs, poultice, and painkillers because that's all pretty common stuff that I use a lot at my barn. And before I continue, I'm just going to quickly bring these back to the car since this is actually really close to where it's parked. Okay, right now I'm heading into Equessentials because there are a few tack things that I've been looking for, so I'm just going to see if they have them. I do need another pair of cross-country boots and probably some more half pads if I can find any. Okay, I think I'm going to get these sport field boots, but I'm gonna keep looking and see if there's anything else. Okay, so I'm just about to check out. I grabbed some cross-country sport field boots, which I've been needing these for a while because I've been using one of my old pairs of show jumping boots and they got pretty messed up. And then I'm also going to get a dressage helmet because I fell off and my other one kind of got a little destroyed. And then I found 2 pairs of the really good show jumping breeches, so I'm just going to buy those. Right across from this bridge was a feed store, so I got some chaff, apple water, and oats. So I'm gonna go drop these off in my truck because I also have the big bag of the stuff from the tack store, and then we will continue on. So while I was in Ventura, I stopped at the bank, I deposited a few checks and sent a few letters that I hadn't been needing to do for a while, and then I stopped by Horsebucks to get some coffee because, you know, I just needed that. So I quickly grabbed some lunch on the way home as well. So I got my little coffee from Horsebucks and then I got some food. This isn't very healthy, but it's okay. Alrighty, I'm back in the barn. I had some lunch and it's about 1:30 right now, so I'm going to bring some of the horses in so they can just chill in their stalls, and then I'm going to work on creating another course. I just brought in some of the older horses just because they all seem to be getting quite hot and the flies were attacking them. I'm going to go and start to kind of lay out how I want some of the fences to be because I'm going to try to rearrange the jumps. So I really have not rearranged the jumps in quite a long time. These jumps have been mostly the same, and some of them are quite easy, so I feel like in this arena I'll want to make some of them higher, because I have other arenas with smaller jumps. In this arena here, I usually use to warm up, or if I just want to do some flat work or pole work, I'll use it, so I think I'll want to add some more poles, but keep it, you know, pretty basic. So first I'm just going to move all of these out of the arena to the side and then we'll see. Alright, so this arena is currently just flat. I have a few younger horses that I'm trying to, you know, bring up and everything, so I definitely want to include some exercise that will help their flexibility and striding. Okay, so here are just a few ground poles. It's quite simple, but I think this will be nice to help, you know, if you're trotting or cantering, just to figure out the striding. I also think I want to make poles that go around a turn so they learn how to hold their leads over a turn. So this here is not the most proportionate, but I think it will get the job done. So if a horse is cantering here on the right lead, they can, you know, get their spacing and go over the poles while turning, which will help with suppleness and everything. So this will be really good for just building up confidence, but also strength and flexibility. I moved around a few other jumps and I think I might leave this arena as is. I don't have too many other poles, but I have this little jump here, so there's ground poles on both sides to help the horse get its striding, and then a small little jump pole, which looks very inviting, and it's quite wide as well. And then of course there are the trot poles over there, which you could probably also use to canter. And then here is a little bounce, so you go over the ground pole and have this one bounce in the middle, and then land and come, and then the corner poles. I think this arena will be good for a little while, and one thing that I quite like is that there's still a lot of open space, which leaves for the horse to be able to do patterns or circles. Now this arena is going to take quite a while because there are a lot of jumps. As you can see in this arena, there are different types of jumps. So these jumps here are made out of wood and have leaves and different colored poles, but these ones look more fancy, so I think I might go with the fancy theme, just so it all matches. So first I'm going to clear out this arena, and then I'll be back. So I'm still trying to clear out some of these last jumps. These ones are quite big and heavy, so I think I might leave them in a similar location and probably just change the order, but I was able to scoot the ones down there out of the arena and it looks quite nice. So what I usually do is have like the easier jumps down there and the harder ones here, so I can school both newer and more advanced horses. And wait a minute, is that Sky? Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. So basically what happened was Sky got loose, and Sky is a 4-year-old mare. I kind of have just been getting her started under saddle, and when I was moving around the jumps in the arena, I noticed that she was out just running, and by the time I got to her, her back left ankle was extremely swollen, so I was able to load her into a trailer and bring her to the vets, and she's currently there overnight. They're going to do a bunch of tests on her and everything, and I just really hope she's okay. It's currently very late and dark outside. I was able to get all the horses back in once I got back, but I think that's where I'm going to end this. Today was not the best day. I really hope Sky is going to be okay, but I will stay in touch with all of you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you next time. Bye!